This man uncovered a secret hidden deep beneath the water, a discovery that stunned the world. Welcome everyone to the latest episode of Unexplained, Top Secret. Did you know, the deepest mysteries of the ocean don't lie in its marine creatures, but they are things that should not exist beneath the ocean's waves. You'll be shocked to discover the terrifying mysteries hidden deep beneath the ocean. Things that even seasoned scientists shudder to face. Let's dive deep and uncover the hidden secrets of the ocean floor right now. The Sanho Nautilus Project, a unique idea created by the fans themselves. At the bottom of the ocean, a strange story unfolded that astonished the entire world. When the gaming group Lean Bin Hon Thoi created an artificial S-rank hero named Nautilus Grief. This name evokes the vast ocean and the Nautilus ship from famous tales. However, this type of lake gravel holds a very special story. This is a creation made by League of Legends fans themselves. They forgot to contribute money to make a statue modeled after the character Nautilus from the game, and place it at the bottom of the sea in Martin Bay near Queensland, Australia. Nautilus Grief is not merely an undersea marvel, but also a symbol of the love and appreciation that the gaming community has for their favorite game. Each participant's name is engraved on a plaque placed at the bottom of the sea. After more than a year, the statue and its surrounding parts have blended into the natural ecosystem as marine creatures have come to inhabit them. The nameplates were also completely covered by coral and marine creatures. An interesting question is whether fish can understand the game League of Legends or not. Frozen fingers of death and other mysterious phenomena in the ocean depths. Brinacle. These are ice structures formed underwater, which can grow up to 1.5 meters long, resembling fingers reaching up from the ocean floor. They form when the denser, saltier layer of water sinks to the seafloor compared to the surrounding layers, encountering low temperatures and freezing. Gradually, those ice blocks grew larger and looked like fingers stretching far into the distance. Though not living creatures, they can still trap fish, leaving them stuck in the ice and gradually buried. Explorers and researchers have discovered and filmed icy fingers in famous documentaries, such as BBC's Frozen Planet. Though they do not directly threaten humans, they still serve as a reminder that beneath the ocean's depths, beauty can conceal unforeseen dangers. Strange black smoke columns have been discovered on the ocean floor. In 1977, while studying the Galapagos Islands, scientists discovered an extremely strange phenomenon on the ocean floor. Instead of just seeing the endless water or white sand, they suddenly noticed towering black columns of smoke rising into the sky. Giant chimneys rise from the ocean floor, towering over 30 meters tall, like a 10-story skyscraper reaching straight into the sky. At first, scientists thought this was just a strange phenomenon caused by water currents or animal activity. As they drew closer, they were truly stunned by the sight before their eyes. These plumes of smoke are actually hydrothermal vents, also known as black smokers, located deep on the ocean floor at a depth of approximately 2,400 meters below sea level. These connect directly to the underground water circuit, causing the temperature of the erupting water to exceed 350 degrees Celsius, twice the boiling point of water. However, the water here can never boil because the pressure at the bottom of the ocean is extremely high. Even though the water is very hot, scientists still advise people not to touch it as it can cause severe burns. One of the famous mysteries at the bottom of the ocean is shipwrecks, particularly in the Lagoonchik area of the Caroline Islands in the Pacific. This was the main base of the Japanese Navy during World War II. During Operation Hellstone, a large-scale assault targeting the Japanese fleet, hundreds of warships were sunk, forming a ghost ship graveyard on the ocean floor. Although this is a war tragedy, it has become one of the most famous and captivating dive sites in the world. In 1969, explorer Jacques Cousteau returned to this site to film underwater footage of the shipwrecks. To this day, this place remains an ideal destination for those passionate about exploring history and fond of challenges. Divers come here to explore ancient shipwrecks and the mysterious stories hidden beneath the sea. The Great Blue Hole, also known as the Blue Sea Hole, is one of the most famous diving spots in Belize. This is a natural sinkhole, with a diameter of approximately 300 meters and a depth of over 120 meters, creating a spectacular scene beneath the water's surface. This destination attracts numerous divers and visitors with its mystical beauty and rich marine biodiversity. Among them are some shark species that are not very dangerous. However, few people know that the Great Blue Hole is actually a sinkhole formed thousands of years ago. This hole is so clear it feels like you could reach down and touch the ocean floor. However, the reality is completely different. Therefore, beginner divers often struggle to estimate distances underwater, which can easily lead to dangerous situations. When there's not enough oxygen to continue diving, the SS Vistagram, the perfect destination for diving enthusiasts and history explorers alike. The SS Vistagram, one of the most famous shipwrecks on the ocean floor. This isn't an overly horrifying or bizarre discovery, but this place has become a highly rated and famous diving spot. Passionate about scuba diving and exploring history, that was a British cargo ship, over 120 meters long, sunk in 1941 during World War II. After a German air raid, that was the common fate of many warships of that era when struck by German submarine attacks. The uniqueness of this ship lies not only in its colors but also in the precious cargo it carried when it sank. The train has 2 locomotives, 2 tanks, military vehicles, and a zip car. Motorcycles, thick pipes, along with a large quantity of weapons, aircraft parts, and vehicle components. This ship carried countless valuable treasures, making it the prime target of the German forces at that time. Today, the wreck of the SS Vistagram has become one of the most captivating dive sites. And divers can come here to explore these historical artifacts. The mysterious sunken city of Medtech Heralion. There's something even more magical when we don't just discover a shipwreck, but an entire city perfectly preserved beneath the ocean's depths. And that is the story of Heralion, an ancient city in the Ikup region. This is not just an ordinary city, but also the crucial gateway connecting Ikup to the rest of the world. After the city sank into the ocean, it was dubbed the Lost Kingdom of Cleopatra, because it is closely associated with the image of the famous Queen Cleopatra. What caused this city to sink beneath the sea? It was the transformation of nature, like a miracle from the cosmos. It is believed that the combination of earthquakes, tsunamis, and floods caused this city to collapse and ultimately be submerged beneath the sea. The city of Heralion had vanished for thousands of years and was only rediscovered in 2000. Explorers and divers have accidentally discovered a strangely shaped rock on the seabed near the Alexandria area. At this point, the discovery of other fragments has sparked the search for the lost city. The Yonaguni Monument, an enduring millennia-old mystery. In the 1980s, a Japanese diver accidentally discovered a mysterious structure on the seabed near Okinawa, Japan. At first, the incident didn't attract much attention, but when people discovered it was a significant relic, a heated debate erupted. The Yonaguni Monument, a mysterious rock formation deep beneath the ocean, has become a controversial topic in the scientific community. Is this a man-made structure built thousands of years ago, or merely a natural formation of the ocean? Some scholars suggest that this may be an artificial structure built by an ancient civilization. Perhaps this is the remnant of a vanished civilization that sank beneath the water. Another group believes this is a miraculous masterpiece bestowed by nature, as the flowing waters and ocean waves gradually shaped that form over millions of years of geological formation. No one can definitively claim what the truth is, as both sides present strong arguments to defend their own perspectives. Turtle graveyard, a heartbreaking discovery. A turtle graveyard might sound strange, right? Yet, the truth behind that discovery weighs heavy on the heart, so unbearably sorrowful. In the early 1980s, the renowned ocean explorer Jacques Cousteau and his expedition team set foot on Sipadan Island, located near the coast of Borneo, to produce a documentary about the stunningly clear waters of this land. While diving to explore the ocean floor, they unexpectedly discovered a mysterious cave. And strangely enough, that cave was filled with countless fossilized turtle dew beetles. At first, Jacques Cousteau thought the turtles only came to this place to rest in peace. However, over time, the truth gradually revealed that the story was never as beautiful as people had imagined. The turtle crawled into the cave seeking a quiet place, but ended up lost in a maze of tunnels, unable to find a way out, and ultimately drowned. The cave entrance is not too deep underwater, so turtles can easily spot it and are drawn to explore. But as they ventured deeper inside, the cave suddenly plunged hundreds of meters down, leaving them lost and unable to find their way out. The Entegi machine is one of the most miraculous inventions. Without witnessing it firsthand, you'd hardly believe it truly exists. This is an ancient computer found in a shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera in 1900. Notably, this machine appeared around 200 BC, long before the modern computer era began. The Entegi machine is not an electronic computer as people often assume. It is actually a mechanical device used to calculate astronomical phenomena such as the positions of stars and other events like solar eclipses and lunar eclipses. This was extremely important for sailors at the time, as it helped them navigate and predict crucial astronomical phenomena. This machine truly amazes scientists with its incredible precision, especially when we know that similar technology did not appear until as late as the 14th century. And to this day, no one has been able to explain how the ancient Greeks could have created such a sophisticated machine. Currently, this machine is on display at the National Archaeological Museum in Athens, Greece. This place has always been a focal point of interest for researchers and visitors from afar. In 2012, a strange phenomenon appeared in the waters of Florida, when a giant eye, many times larger than a human's, suddenly appears on the beach. Everyone who witnessed it was stunned, unable to comprehend what was happening. Because this was not the carcass of an animal, but merely a lone eye drifting ashore. This leaves everyone wondering, could this be a part of some animal's body that was attacked? Or simply, the eye becomes detached due to decomposition after the fish dies, causing it to fall out. Although no one can confirm the exact cause yet, but the appearance of that giant eye still haunts the minds of many. Unlike typical cases of finding animal carcasses washed ashore at sea, a lone eye drifting ashore has woven a tale full of mystery, leaving everyone wondering what really happened. Cleopatra was not only a prominent figure in ancient Egyptian history. Not only that, she is also regarded as one of the greatest queens in human history. However, over time, many of her belongings were lost, including her grave. But another notable finding has also been recorded. That is the Palace of Cleopatra, believed to be located on the sunken island of Antirodos. In 1998, French archaeologist Frank Cardiot pioneered the journey to discover this island and its palace. Among them, he discovered countless rare artifacts, never appeared for over 2 millennia. According to some theories, the reason the island sank was the cause was a combination of both an earthquake and a tsunami. This palace is not just an important historical relic. At the same time, this is also evidence of the might of Queen Cleopatra and the ancient Egyptian dynasty. If you think train accidents only happen on land, you're mistaken. In fact, there was an underwater train accident. And that ignited an intense curiosity in the explorers. Specifically, in the waters near New Jersey, at the bottom of the ocean. A pair of train cars sank over a century ago. And to this day, no one knows why or how they appeared there. Although each train car has its own distinct number. But no one could determine their origin or past. This is one of the strangest mysteries that remains unexplained to this day. Despite countless studies conducted, the mystery of how remains unsolved. These train cars remained intact despite being underwater. Bird Bay City, a place etched with pages of history steeped in sin. If you are passionate about stories revolving around the city of birds, the coastal city of Bahria from the Lam Ap Empire will surely capture your interest. This is not just an ordinary city, but also a resort destination exclusively for the elite of that time. However, Bay is not only famous for his extravagance but also associated with a libertine lifestyle and notorious scandals. Turn this place into a sinful city. The Bay Area is located on land prone to subsidence. And this very thing plunged the entire city into a sea of water. Now, that city is no more, but deep beneath the water, the remnants of the past still lie quietly. The passage evokes memories of a glorious yet mistake-laden era. If you think that place is submerged deep underwater or only a phenomenon of modern times, look at the ancient village of Atlas Yam, believed to date back to approximately 6,900 to 6,300 BC. This is considered one of the most significant archaeological discoveries, because this village belongs to the Neolithic period and preserves many ancient artifacts. This village not only reveals valuable insights into the daily lives of people from over 8,000 years ago, while also vividly reflecting the ancient burial customs of the past. The discoveries here will help the scientific community gain deeper insights into the process of human evolution. Here are two natural English translations, varying slightly in tone. It's hard to believe that Cuba, a country with significant international standing, has an entire city submerged deep beneath the ocean. In the early 2000s, a group of divers accidentally discovered strange structures deep on the ocean floor, level with water at about 600 meters. When they dug down, they discovered structures resembling buildings, clearly man-made. However, to this day, no one has been able to precisely identify which city this is or when it was built. The depth and past of these buildings remain an unsolved mystery. Although many dismiss it as a mere hoax, the evidence uncovered from the ocean floor proves its existence beyond dispute. The story of Chimkiu Bar City remains an unsolved mystery to this day. In 2011, a group of divers discovered a strange structure at the bottom of the Baltic Sea, at a depth of about 90 meters. The interesting thing is that this structure is identical to the Millennium Falcon from the Star Wars series. Although these findings emerged nearly 3 months after the film's release, this is one of the most remarkable discoveries in recent years, but its origin remains unclear. Aside from its bizarre shape, it's also rumored that electronic devices around this area are mysteriously disabled. Many suspect that this could be an extraterrestrial object. However, the mystery surrounding this structure remains unanswered, and that mystery continues to captivate those who are passionate about exploration. In 2016, a team of scientists was conducting research in the deep sea off the coast of California. As they moved through the submarine, the light suddenly shone into a crack in the rocky wall, and instantly, a glowing object flashed into view. How strange, this object is purple, leaving the entire research team utterly astonished. They decided to bring it aboard the ship to continue their research. Upon closer inspection, this object split into 2 parts, leading scientists to suspect it might be a unique type of plankton. Its ability to move on one leg is actually just a lighting effect, nothing complicated. While it's not yet possible to confirm with certainty, this remains an astonishing discovery. Jim Chuck Canyon, the hidden wonder beneath the ocean floor. Perhaps you already know that the ocean not only holds abundant life but also conceals magnificent natural structures, shaped over millions of years. One of the highlights is Jim Chuck Canyon, one of the largest underwater canyons on the seabed. Deeper than the Grand Canyon, reaching depths of up to 2.6 kilometers. This is the world's largest underground canyon, both in terms of watershed area and water volume. This canyon is not only deep and vast, but also home to countless marine creatures on the ocean floor. The cold, oxygen-rich waters from the ocean's depths surge upward, bringing life to countless strange and diverse creatures. Though this vast and mysterious canyon may seem daunting, it is also where nature has crafted a fascinating ecosystem, far from eerie, but brimming with vibrant life. The river conceals poison within its waters, a mystery hard to fathom. You might be surprised to learn that rivers actually exist beneath the ocean floor. Not only is there the flowing water, but there are also their own distinct currents. One of the most impressive rivers is the underground river in the Yucatan Peninsula, most notably at Cenote Angelita. This is where underground rivers form, surrounded by a layer of toxic gas. The main component is hydrogen sulfide. Worryingly, if divers attempt to breathe air from this toxic gas-filled area, they could face life-threatening danger. This toxic gas layer is up to 3 meters thick, forming a dangerous underwater barrier that requires divers to exercise extreme caution when passing through. The natural formation of an area like this remains an unsolved mystery. That leaves us in awe of the ocean's wondrous power. Discoveries at the bottom of the ocean always hold countless mysteries and wonders. Every land holds its own unique stories, and who knows how many more fascinating discoveries lie waiting. Do you find these things surprising or strange? Beneath the vast ocean depths, do there still lie secrets that humanity has yet to uncover? Thank you for watching the video until the end. Goodbye and see you next time.